angry young men, the two writers, Salim Javed, who at a time used to get paid more than the stars in the film because they were so in demand with their amazing writing. They have given biggest blockbusters, not just in Hindi, but in even Indian cinema. They were behind Sholay, I think the most popular writer duo in Indian cinema, the biggest names, which at some point parted ways. And I think it hasn't been the same in the at least Bollywood industry where writers get so much credit and respect. So we're getting a docu series. I think it's not a show. Sorry, it's not a movie. It's a series, and I think we're gonna get a lot many things. I'll be watching this with my parents because they've actually watched I think most of their films. So it'll be interesting to watch it with them and get their perspective on it. So let's have a look at the trailer. Also, their kids are quite popular because Javed Akhtar kids are Farhan Akhtar and Zoya Akhtar. And Salim Khan's son is Salman Khan. So I'm sure we're gonna get them also in this because they are behind the series as producers.
See, I've done lots of interviews. This is the first one that I'm actually nervous on.
Okay.
The only reason I knew that my dad wrote those films was because he was my dad.
मैं आज भी फेंके हुए पैसे नहीं उठाता.
What a line. What a line. Iconic.
They did about 24 films together.
Wow.
Of which 22 were blockbusters. It hasn't happened before. I don't think it's going to happen again.
ये देखने के बाद बॉलीवुड से कॉल आना चाहिए मुझे. We are short of stars.
कैमरा ऑन है? ये सब ऑन पे चल रहा था. क्या मरवाएंगे मुझे?
आज की डेट में आप मुझे कोई राइटर दिखा दीजिए कि जिसके नाम पे लोग अंदर आए.
गजब.
Whoever has grown up watching their films carries a little bit of Salim Javed in their blood.
People sat up and took notice, and a lot of them also said कि क्या ये अपने आप को समझते क्या हैं? उनमें से मैं भी एक थी वैसे by the way.
Once they got this success, they were very irreverent. They were the brats.
ऐसा नहीं कि they were very humble. They were not at all humble.
Okay.
They had to fight for their names in the credits. तो वो एक प्रॉब्लम था कि ये भी तोड़ेंगे.
ये बात जरा बहुतों को बुरी भी लगी. राइटर हो फिर भी चाहते हो कि सब तुम्हें जाने.
जो 25 बरस में नहीं हुआ वो अब होगा.
हमने कहा भाई हमारे साथ तो यही होगा.
Wow.
Can you imagine if a writer today said, I want a crore more than Salman Khan? That was the power of Salim Javed.
भाई किसी को मारना है ना तो काम से मार. इन्होंने यही किया लाइफ. काम से ही मारा.
It was the hottest writing jodi, and then suddenly one day they say, we are not together. Oh, it shook the industry.
What happened?
कभी बैठ के डिसाइड नहीं किया कि हम पार्टनरशिप में काम करेंगे.
Do they come together?
साथ में काम करते करते पार्टनरशिप बन गई.
Why today people talk about those dialogues, they remember that is because
Yes.
it's not just dialogues. It's philosophy.
जब तक बैठने को न कहा जाए शराफत से खड़े रहो.
पुलिस स्टेशन है तुम्हारा बाप का घर नहीं है.
Okay, iconic. 3-part, okay. Look at that.
Them being together was an altogether different story.
All right. Okay, I'm very excited for this because I've been recently, watching some older films and I'm like, oh, this is also by them, this is also by them. And so it'll be interesting to dive into. 3-part series, I thought maybe more episodes, but it's fine. But I wonder if, I don't think after they got apart, they ever came together. Not came together as in, maybe they have met after that, sat together or what. But I don't think in public view or, its video is something there they actually have met after that. Maybe in the scene that would be you cannot miss that unless they said no, we don't want to meet. The fight was, I don't know what they'll discuss that or not, controversial. They suggest that in the trailer they will, but let's see. But they asked for more money. They fought for their credits in the film. People should know it's their film. They were the writers and dialogue written by them. Today it cannot happen. Today actor takes most of the money in every industry. I don't think there's any industry, unless the actor names are not that big, I don't think any industry where writers are paid more than the actors in it, and when they are stars, that's unheard of. And it's I think it's a story of, that story for the, people, the writers in the industry today who are suffering, who don't get the same thing, same respect. And some of the actors and director, I think Karan Johar also was there, said that today it can never happen. But why? That's the problem today. You're not respecting the writers enough. They should get credit. They should, you need to invest in them than, getting a burger for a actor. If you know the story, you will understand. But inspiring tale, which I would love to see. And they were not the best people, like, oh, down to earth. They said they were arrogant people. And at that age, why wouldn't they? Like, Angry Young Men is apt title for this. I think we are getting more of this recently because we got for Yashraj Studios also a whole documentary series. Then we are now Yashraj Rajamouli documentary. I think it's good to, invest and talk about our history so that today people who just, watch big films or reels and TikToks, so they also know what was the history, and that inspires them. I didn't expect Yash to be in there because, the truth is that those films, have actually inspired everyone throughout the country. It's not that only Hindi films. Like if you see KGF, it's heavily influenced by Amitabh Bachchan films written by Salim Javed. There's so many traits they have taken and then they have created something of their own. But those films inspired everyone throughout. It's not just a certain portion of the audience. Like the iconic dialogues. Anyone in the country would, know these dialogues because they're so iconic, etched in the memories. So definitely looking forward to it. What do you think? Let me know also in the comments below. And next, and I will see you next time.